Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to try out Enhancement Shaman. I've had a lot of really good experiences with the melee spec so far, um, and this is a pretty popular one. I like Shaman a lot, and I think that it's probably the best candidate for a healer. I actually don't know what the best stat is. I bet it's Mastery. I'm gonna guess it's Mastery. Okay, we're going Mastery. Yeah, so let's see how this works out. I think I'm supposed to... I do not play this spec, so I don't know how often I'm supposed to be pressing Wind Fury Totem. Also, this tank is going ham right now. Alright, here's Wind Fury Totem. Start blasting.
Dispel.
Hit him with that Chain Lightning. Put some healing up. Yeah, I am not very good. Also bought these weapons off the auction house because I don't even have agility weapons for Shaman. I've only ever played Resto Shaman. But if I think that this is so far just messing around with it, this is a very good candidate for, a great melee spec to play on the Steam Deck. Let's see. We'll get that healing stream totem, help everybody out. I'm asleep. I probably could have kicked that also. I'm not doing terrible damage for somebody who has no idea how the spec works, right? Just keep this buff up. Should probably press it, right? Also should have looked up how long Wind Fury Totem lasts. Okay, we're going to cap totem these guys. Or I guess we're not. Okay. But yeah, it's really great. I just, got one of the weak ores from the packs that I tend to use. It works really good. I changed the LVUI profile to have spec-specific profiles. One of the downsides is just with any hybrid spec downside. Let me see if I remember where Bloodlust is. Let's Lust. And that's that, hovering your mouse over one of your party members is something that's easy on keyboard and mouse, but it's not so simple on Steam Deck. So, that's solvable. I'll make a video as to exactly how I plan to solve that for all the specs that I play. So here I am sitting on capped stacks. Probably press my defensive. So nothing terrible there for somebody who has no idea what they're doing, right? Hopefully these guys are max level. But yeah, I can do 5 heroic dungeons and I'll get a 415 piece of loot, and hopefully I can get an agility weapon for Enhancement Shaman. I'm also going to do Elemental Shaman. I really like that spec, and it seems like it's doing pretty well in Dragonflight 10.1, which is when this video was made. But hopefully somebody who's better at Shaman can give me some tips in the comments. Let's see how beast mode we can get with this. Let's let this guy stack it up. I hate when I'm tank and people start taking aggro instantly. Boom. Whoops, that was a little too fast. I'm gonna hit that Ancestral Guidance. I don't know how far Wind Fury Totem goes. Okay, Chain Lightning. Another Chain Lightning. Over that Cat Totem. This is a pretty fun spec. I bet this is a blast if you get good at it. And I'm doing, 0 damage basically. I think these weapons are 360 or 370 or something that I'm using. I just bought them off the auction house. I don't even have an agility trinket on right now. Alright. Okay, Wind Fury Totem, pop my cooldowns. Let's see if I can do some better damage than I did. I also think that my build's probably not the best. I just used the starter build which is almost never the best. But me just randomly picking stuff probably would have been worse. I should probably cap totem these. These are gonna come to life. Okay, it's hard to play a new spec and common at the same time, and I got worse damage there out of the whole group. The holy priest beat me. Well, at least that means it's going smooth, right? So, but yeah, this is the Red Tusk UI is the name of the UI here. I think it's very good. I think a lot of the streamers, copied it. Like Now's UI is very similar to it. I'm using the Now UI weak auras. And it's so similar that I'm pretty sure he just, basically copied it, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But this guy, Red Tusk, I made my player bar and the target bar a little bit bigger just because they're so small. But everything else is, I think it's identical. Actually, you know what? I did increase the details panel more, just because the Steam Deck's a little bit small for me to see. And I don't even wear glasses. I have, perfect vision, I think. Or I've never gone to the optometrist and they tell me my vision is bad. And I have a hard time reading some stuff on the Steam Deck occasionally. Let's kick that. We'll be the guy who kicks. There we go, top damage. Beast. And that's, with intellect trinkets. So it looks like the Wind Fury weapon lasts for quite a while. Got these wolves out. Boom. Easy. Yeah, this spec is fun. We'll put a cap totem down. I don't even know if those work on the Eagles. I can't remember. Season 1 was so long ago. I've been playing the heck out of Diablo 4, which I should probably have a video up by the time you're watching this, about Steam Deck Diablo 4. It is really good. Oh, I forgot how to use my action button. Whoops. Left trigger R4. There. Whoops, sorry guys. Speaking of that, I'm trying to make a video with speech to text on the Steam Deck. So in that situation, I could say, "Hey, I'm on a Steam Deck trying to figure out my keybinds," and it will chat to the party. Exactly that. So that would be really awesome if I can get that working. It's a work in progress right now. I have a problem installing it, and I'm a software developer, and I use Linux every day as my daily driver. And even I had a couple problems with some of the more developer-focused, I'm in the terminal type stuff on the Steam Deck. It's not just an Arch Linux distribution. There's a couple of lockdowns by default that make it a little bit more annoying off the bat, and I haven't really messed with it that much. I sort of am afraid to alter the Steam Deck so much with doing developer stuff on it that I have to reinstall SteamOS. I'd like to avoid that. Not that it's the end of the world. And all my games are on a micro SD. Yeah, what am I talking about? I should just tinker with it. I was actually thinking about making a video about using the Steam Deck as a software developer, as a workstation. Like if you were on vacation or something and you were a software developer and you are familiar with Linux and you wanted to code on the Steam Deck, you can do it, and it's pretty good. It's smaller than a laptop, so if you can just fit a keyboard and mouse. We're gonna run all the way to the boss? Yes. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I'm gonna pop this, Wind Fury totem. So there's a little bit of ceremony with the Enhancement Shaman, huh? A lot of buttons you need to press just to get things going. I'm gonna do that. I'm not doing terrible damage. Getting a little better. For the first time, it's not too bad. Let's cast Chain Lightning, start popping off. This wind cooldown is not working. I don't know exactly how to do that. Let's see. Strike your target. Doom wins. Oh, it's because I wasn't targeted. Now I hit him with that Doom win. Okay, don't use chain lightning, use normal lightning. Oh, I need Wind Fury Totem. Need to focus. Let's go. Focus. Pizza Party. Run out. Don't get hit by that. Yeah, I feel like if you were familiar with this spec, this would be absolutely awesome on the Steam Deck, right? Like, there's not an insane number of keybinds with the starter build. Maybe it gets worse if you're doing more advanced stuff. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, so we made it. This guy, looks like I'm holding these maracas, right? This is my gear that I bought off the auction house. The breadstick, beat stick, the Niltherin breadstick, and I just have this Forgotten Reach trinket, and I have the Chill Globe because it does maybe some damage. Oh, I forgot to put it on I forgot it was on use. I could have put it on this little square right here. But yeah, I think the overall consensus is Enhancement Shaman is absolutely playable on the Steam Deck. In my opinion, if you knew what you're doing, it's one of the better ones. I still think Fury Warrior is top. It's just, there's no cooldowns, and it's very simple. You kind of don't have to aim at anything. I think probably as far as melee specs go, the worst would be Feral Druid, because you have to sort of aim at things and dot them up, and probably Unholy Death Knight, because that spec is just bad at target swapping in general, because of how the wounds work, which is, it's a little bit better with the Epidemic build, but anything that's bad at target swapping or that needs to multi-dot with, mouse over stuff is going to be tough. I'll probably showcase one of those eventually. Maybe I'm really bad at Boomkin, so maybe I'll pick like Affliction Warlock or something just to see how it is on the Steam Deck, if it's as bad as I think it is. But yeah, this is Enhancement Shaman. I'll probably do Elemental Shaman within the next few days, just because that's a fun spec. But yeah, let me know if you want me to try your spec out, and I'll see if I can make it happen.